silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, that trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
It's a sin to talk over that music. Wow, now that's an intro, and they don't let you see that intro until you complete the Virtuous Mission, which is the first little prologue mission of MGS3. Just the little tastes of the various
So how does it feel to be a patient?
gameplay and story
Yesterday,
concepts that you'll be dealing with throughout the game. So now we're starting the second and main operation of the game, Operation Snake Eater. So Sokolov, we were trying to help him defect, but then the boss defected instead and took him back, and then Volgin nuked the thing, and everything's gone to hell. Everything is just really, really awful at the moment. So they're sending me back in to rescue Sokolov again, and destroy his big old tank that he's building, and take care of Colonel Volgin, and on top of all of that, now I have to kill the boss. So Operation Snake Eater is much expanded. There's the frog. Knew he was here somewhere. Mark him off the lists. Operation Snake Eater is much expanded over the original mission. The stakes are much higher. They didn't even give me a tranquilizer gun. They're just, you know what? Take this M19 11A1. Go in there and just blow a bunch of heads off. I'm going to be blowing off as few heads as possible because I feel that killing people in a Metal Gear Solid game is a moral failing. Like, I know I'm not going to get the big boss rank. I know I'm not going to do anything impressive in this game. But what was that dropped over here? I must have landed on top of that snake from jumping off the cliff. Funny. Good times. So there's lots more to do. There's also a horse now. Horse has happened. Yeah, I think this cutscene's worth watching. Any cutscene where Snake gets his ass kicked very thoroughly is worth watching, in my opinion. And that is about to happen again here. The first time we came into Selino Yarsk, we did a halo jump. High altitude, low open. We jumped out of a plane. This time they shot us into this rocket thing, the wreckage of which is now just burning a hole in the middle of the Russian jungle. The idea is this time, President Khrushchev and President Johnson was
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Was it President Khrushchev? I don't even know. Comrade Khrushchev, maybe? I'm bad at history.
Boss.
The whole thing with the boss defecting and Volgin shooting the nuke and everything, both countries are on edge.
What are you doing here?
Johnson, because he doesn't want the Soviets to retaliate when they have every right to do so. And then Khrushchev, because there's factioning inside of Soviet Russia, being influenced by Colonel Volgin and his people, that's doing him no good. So Khrushchev and Johnson got together, and you're like, how are we going to clean up this mess? And they cooked up Operation Snake Eater. So I'm here at the behest, of course, of the CIA, but with the unofficial, off-the-records support of Khrushchev. And within 10 minutes of landing, the boss jumped in,
Boss.
kicked my ass again, and broke my gun. So now I don't have a gun. Snake, that was a bad idea. You'll be lucky if you get out of this without a broken arm.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home.
I can't. My rocket's
Go
broke.
back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here.
Yeah, my rocket's broken. Can you
This isn't America.
maybe call me an Uber? Okay, well this is gonna be bad because that explosion's gonna attract attention. The boss does everything in her power to make sure Snake's life is incredibly hard throughout this whole game.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
Well, at least it's raining. Oh my goodness.
The border is 60 miles south of
Ghost Man was with
You
her.
ought to be able to run that far.
Ghost Man is always with her. So you've seen some of the cutscenes in this game. I get little R1 prompts, and if you push R1, that is the first-person view button in this game.
I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose.
Anytime you push R1, you get a first-person view. So in cutscenes, when you get that little prompt and you push it, you get to see what Snake's seeing in the cutscene.
Loyalty to your country or loyalty to
And
me?
sometimes you see little
Your country
tidbits of
or your
information, like
loyalty?
right there. You
Then
can't
reason
see
for
the
your
Ghost Man
units.
unless you hit that
To your
prompt.
unit
He doesn't
or
just
your
show up and walking on the
personal
cutscene.
feelings?
I can't tell if the boss is chastising Snake in this scene or
Sooner or later, you'll have to choose.
giving him a pep talk. Maybe both
I
at
don't expect
once.
you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either.
I mean,
You know me too well.
maybe that's true. I probably should just go home. She's probably right. I should probably just go climb down that cliff.
Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
That was my favorite hand.
I'll
Oh.
kill you. Now, go home.
Well, that didn't go very well. So, Major Tom decided to change his name back to Major Zero for no reason. That's not important, but he did that. And now we've got two guys coming to investigate the explosion. I want to try to get them up here so I can vitamin K them. Maybe I can get them both at once. That'd be nice. Did that do it? Yes, nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't have a gun at the moment. I've got a couple of stun grenades. I got the microphone, the directional microphone, and a knife. Fortunately, I can still see QC. I didn't see him at all. I thought he was hiding around this corner. Like, I knew he was on the map, but I thought he was hiding around this corner over here. Whoops. I got bit by a snake in the grass. Oh, that's not good. We exciting times with no gun. We could just take some serum and we're fine. It should just be the 3 dudes on the map. And these maps technically count as new maps, even though they're the same area we've been through before. They count as new maps for purposes of frogs. So we'll have to backtrack through here once we get a gun to recollect some of these frogs. But the frogs will be in different places now. We entered in a new place. We came in through Drumushij East instead of Drumushij South. I wanted him to see me there because he'll see me and he'll start climbing up the cliff here. So I can just come up behind him. Waha! Vitamin K! Enjoy. And then there should be one guy on the other side of the bridge over here. So right now our goal is to get back to the factory where we first found Sokolov. Where's this other guy at? Where's he at? There he is. I see him. Very barely see him, but he's coming around. If I didn't know he was there already, he would have got the drop on me probably. But we're going to go back up to that factory. This time, of course, Sokolov's been moved deeper into Volgan's territory, but we have a new contact. A ex-NSA worker who defected to the Soviet Union named Adam. We're going to go meet up with Adam. Adam is our Soviet contact in all this mess. Good night. And Adam will help us do what it is we need to do here. There's new stuff down here in the cliffs now. That's going to be pretty important. Because none of your equipment carries over. All the stuff you find in the Virtuous mission is gone when you start Operation Snake Eater. So that life med that I found in the Virtuous mission I don't have anymore. So picking up that life med is going to be pretty important. But we're probably not going to see Adam right away because we're on a mission. We have a holy quest to collect frogs, and that's what we're going to do. In fact, there's a bunch of fun stuff we can collect back here in Rosvets. There are no guards on this screen now. It's nice and tranquil in here for the time being. So we can collect the things we need unmolested. And we're going to do the first of... I'm only going to do a very few codec conversations in this game. But the good ones. I want to do the good ones, you know what I mean? I want to do the memorable ones. Climb these stairs and get this AK-47. Pull that out of the backpack. Now, let's talk about how complicated the controls can get in this game, because I mentioned I love the attention to detail paid in this game, but when it comes to controls... that detail comes with a price, because the controls can get very, very convoluted. Like, here's my frog. The thing is, this AK, I can't draw it without firing it. So what I have to do in order to hit that frog is first, I have to click triangle, because the AK can switch between a single shot and a multi-burst, and I don't want the multi-burst for this. So I'm going to push R1 to go into first-person view. I'm going to slightly push the square button to draw the gun. Remember, the PS2 had pressure-sensitive buttons, so I'm only holding the square button like halfway in, which is really difficult. Then I'm going to press L1 to get my iron sight aiming, and then I can shoot the frog. So just getting that one shot off takes a lot of thumb dexterity. Like, my goodness, can you believe it? But that's the price you pay for this kind of detail, having this many options in the game. That's the price you pay. What else can I say? Here's our first cardboard box. There's one more item I want to pick up in this area before we start our backtracking excursion. And I think we're just going to eat a bunch of alerts going back. There's 2 screens full of guards heading back that direction. I think we're just going to go ham on them. Alert City. So there we've got the zombie face paint, which isn't useful, but it looks cool. I forgot to put on camouflage. That was dumb. Let's put on some woodland face paint, and leaf will be good for the areas we're going to go back through. Backpack. we're going to put this away. That's useless, that anti-personnel sensor. We're not going to take the life medicine out. I really don't want to accidentally use that, but we'll take out cardboard box A. Now let's do a fun codec conversation here. We'll put on the box. And here's our support team. We'll just give you a good rundown of the support team here. We've got Major Zero as our CO. We've got Paramedic, who's in charge of our health. She's our doctor watching over us. She tells us what's good to eat, what's not, what we can do to fix our wounds. She's also a movie buff. Every time we call her to save the game, she asks, "Hey, Snake, have you seen this movie?" And Snake says, "No, I haven't seen that movie." And there's a long conversation about it. Then there's Sigint. Sigint is our weapons technician in this adventure.
Yo, you're Snake, aren't you?
Yeah, that's just Snake's Sigint's introductory codec. We don't need to listen to that.
Sounds like
Talks a little bit about who the Cobra unit is.
the Davy
Talks about the nukes that the boss fired.
got yourself.
Talks every weapon and item in the game. Sigint has a conversation for,
Snake, what are you doing?
which is why we're calling him now.
In a box.
A cardboard box? Why are you?
I don't know. I was just looking at it, and suddenly I got this irresistible urge to get inside. No, not just an urge. More than that. It was my destiny to be here. In the box.
And who can blame him?
Yeah. And then, when I put it on, I suddenly got this feeling of inner peace. I can't put it into words. I feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is where I was meant to be. Like I'd found the key to true happiness. Does any of that make sense?
Not even a little.
You should come inside the box. Then you'll know what I mean.
Man, I don't want to know what you mean. Between you and Paramedic, is everyone but me that is hooked up with a Major Strange?
No, Major Strange is not on this mission.
Yeah,
That's
well,
somebody else.
Anyway, I suppose even that dumbass box might make a decent disguise if you wear it inside a building.
So, the box is a Metal Gear tradition. Every Metal Gear game gives you a box to crawl around in. And for some reason, Sigint does not approve of the box. I don't know what to tell you. So there are a couple of codec conversations that we'll do throughout the game, just to kind of break up the gameplay a little bit. I'll try to stick just to the interesting ones, if at all possible. I'll bet these guys woke back up. Yes, he did. Oh, I can't CQC with the AK equipped. I forgot. Did it knock him out? It did. Okay. Unfortunately, I think this guy here is going to be coming across this bridge, isn't he? Yeah. So, we'll try to stun grenade him. Ah, come on! Snake, what are you doing? He didn't go down. He still didn't go down. Shoutouts to Johnny LaRusick, who sponsored this video, and to everybody who makes my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.